right. Woo! Welcome to another exciting episode. Iggy the Man. We have Ashley, the great, the one, the only.
Ashley the girl, if you will.
Ashley the girl. Well, allegedly. But
what? What is that supposed to mean?
guys, today we have a great episode. Just like always, a nice, strong Well, today's subject is going to be nice and fun and kind-hearted. I know last one was about immigration, was a little bit deep. Something I was very...
Iggy knew not to put me in that episode. Thank you.
I was trying to have her on there, but she said that she couldn't... There could be a potential for violence if she was on that episode, and we decided to veto against it. But Orlando was our guest last time. It was a great episode, but now we're gonna do the next 3 episodes. They're gonna be just like kind-hearted, fun. And today is gonna be Valentine's. Who did him in? Valentine. About love, because that's what Valentine's is about. It's not just getting gifts and all that, but showing affection, and it goes both ways, right? You gotta show affection both ways. So yeah, like always, couple segments. First video is gonna be something on a little altercation that happened, nice and confrontational and polarizing. We'll make it quick, talk a little bit about it. That's it. Touch into it, then move on to what we're gonna talk about. We're gonna talk about Saint Valentine's, which is where the name came from. And then we'll talk about some good spots in Austin for dates, as well as some rom-coms, romantic comedies. We got a video. I forgot the creator for that, but we'll give them credit like always. And then we'll give final thoughts regarding what Ashley's opinion of what Valentine is supposed to be about, and what my opinion is supposed to be on what love is supposed to be about.
Okay, period.
You always got to show love for yourself first. Remember that. But without further ado, so the first clip, Ashley, something that I know you don't want to watch, but it's
No, I love watching him get beat up. What? I think it's fun.
Okay, we had a situation last time, but we're not going to talk about it. Yeah, I know. But this clip comes from Hays County. Apparently, some students.
Close to home.
Do what?
Close to home. I live in San Marcos and New Braunfels.
That's right. Yeah, Hays County is south or north?
It's south. It's San Marcos and New Braunfels.
Okay, gotcha.
That is Hays County. Like it's all of that area.
Yeah, so apparently this altercation happened because some kids were and then this is gonna be from the KXNN local news. And basically, well, let's watch the video and then we'll see. And then
Well, a suspect identified and an investigation underway as more video from an attack involving a student protester in Buda circulates. Thanks so much for joining us at 5 o'clock. I'm Daniel Martin.
And I'm Jennifer Sanders. Our Josh Skurnick is here now in the studio. Josh, you've seen this new video. What exactly does it show?
Jen, while everything else we've seen begins as fists are flying as the adult man fights with students, this new video shows what appears to be the moments leading up to the altercation. It shows the man right as he is getting out of his truck, pushing past students and singling out a teenage girl, exchanging punches before pushing her to the ground. We have not found the person who originally shot that video, so we cannot show it to you yet. But Buda police say they want to speak to anyone who was present during the altercation so they can build a more complete picture of what happened.
They're probably way more athletic than he is, honestly, in these
as
days.
An adult man shoves and attacks a teenage girl. Outnumbered, he walks back to his truck with his hat in hand, leaving a scene of distraught students
high school kids.
And an open investigation.
Anytime somebody is assaulted, it's not a good situation to be in, and we're doing the best we can to find justice.
Matt Shima with Buda Police says they knew about the protests by students at Moe and Gene Johnson High School and had officers there to keep the peace. But an hour and a half after students left class and marched down RM 967 to FM 1626, the officers at this intersection left to respond to a 911 hang-up call at a nearby Sonic. That's when this happened.
A teenage girl.
When police came back, this man had already left in his truck. Buda's mayor said this afternoon that police identified the man.
The
and have
fact
a
that he was
statement from
fighting
him.
with these
So it
high
has
Are
to do
you
with the identity
arguing with
theft.
high
Have you
school
made an
kids?
arrest?
What is wrong?
We have not
with
made an
you,
arrest at
bro?
this time.
When do you plan on doing that?
As soon as possible, as soon as we're able to continue our investigation and get to that point in the investigation.
Police say they believe the fight began as a shouting match.
So what we're told right now is a verbal altercation between both parties at the same time at the stoplight, and then the altercation continued. He exited his vehicle, and that's when it became physical.
Social media, text messages, spreading the videos far and wide into people's phones and inboxes. What Buda police say they need help with now from the public is finding who took them all.
So we're trying to get to the original videos and have those submitted by those people that took the videos so we can have a solid case and have that chain of custody for our evidence.
In a statement, Hays County Judge Ruben Becerra says 2 prosecutors are on the case, while investigators say they still have unanswered questions.
We see that all the time in law enforcement, that videos start at the 10-second mark. What happened in the first 10 seconds? That's very important as to what happened for the rest of the video. So I think a lot of the public is really taking the last part of the situation and they're making their judgment. So what we have to do to have a solid investigation is what initiated all
the
of this.
facts. Like, can we just get all the facts? People jumped on me and they were like, what do you need facts? Like, he's fighting. And I mean, the guy's an idiot. Come on. Even apparently what I'm assuming, just what I'm thinking is probably shouting match. The guy was an idiot, injected himself into it. Who
Felt
knows?
a way about what they were protesting about, which, like we talked about in our last video together, protesting is your right. It's obviously these are students and they're obviously doing it peacefully, like they're gonna be out there. But like, if you don't like it, keep driving.
Yo, they're
Don't start a fight with
we're high school kids. What is
teenagers.
wrong with you?
That's insane. As a grown man, would you ever?
Oh no.
And you have done some crazy things in your lifetime.
I keep
I'm
all my
sure.
altercations with adults only.
I think that's fair.
And I just got my
think
feel
that's
last
very
weekend.
fair.
So
Could you imagine? That's you were sore for like 2 days.
yeah, it turns
Yeah.
out getting hit in the ribs really hurts.
Who would have thought?
Who would have thought? Yeah.
But I do think that in those cases, it's like, hey, maybe you shouldn't be fighting with these 14-year-olds.
Oh, it's lose-lose for the guy.
15-year-olds. That's insane.
This
Yeah.
lose-lose for the guy. The
Yeah.
guy got injected himself in a situation.
And
he had
that's
no
why he
business
ran
in.
off. That's why he didn't. He's like, no.
What I'm assuming what happened is
Get
he
out
probably
here.
pulled up, started shouting with them, pulled up all aggressively. They probably started kicking his car, and that's probably what made him like get out of the car.
Maybe.
And that's what I'm assuming. He probably got out of the car and was like, oh, don't kick my car. And,
But right, that's everyone's assumption. I mean, everyone has different assumptions.
Guys,
for,
he needs to
but
he's
like
going to
you
catch
said,
a charge no matter what. Because it's
Oh,
like, bro,
for
you're
sure.
an idiot for injecting.
I mean, assaulting a
High school
minor. Yes.
Yeah, bro.
But it's also like, yeah, things do start at the 10-second mark a lot. That was something that like we talked about in a lot of the classes that I took in college. And sometimes it's as much as like seeing him punch a teenage girl, or sometimes it's seeing them, kick his truck, like you said. Like you never
Idiot.
know what happens before that.
Why you?
But somebody probably does have the footage.
You
somewhere.
remember
So,
how
I mean,
erratic you were when you were in high school? Why would you want to deal with that?
I think about this all the time. So I'm watching that show Tell Me Lies, and it's about them as like college students, but like freshman college students. And I'm always like, they're so dumb. But then I'm like, but at 18 and 19, I was dumb too. I mean, I'm 30 and I'm
No, these
still
are high school
dumb,
kids. We're
so-
talking about 14
No.
to 17. 18.
Exactly. So when you think about like being like almost a fully grown adult, and then you think about like these kids, like they're so like they're 14, 15, like they are trying to fight people all the time. I mean, that
Well,
was all it was. And
If there's one thing that can be said for sure, there was no love being shared there.
One could argue that they were showing
You
love for
arguing?
their community and that they were showing love for their fellow students when they
I
did that.
guess. They were like, nobody put hands on my fellow high school student unless it's me.
Or, well, I mean, they're probably not fighting these girls every day. They were all high school boys.
Man, you know how bad them little kids are too, though. Come
Yeah,
on, let's be
they're
honest.
terrible. Yeah.
I know
We were
I
all in high
know I
school.
was a menace in high school, so I mean I'm still a menace now, but like I'm just
Yeah, whatever.
So love, always love. Next time, always speak out of love, and that's all, man. Just think yourself like, am I projecting? I guess like the best version of myself, and that guy was definitely not projecting the best version of himself. So it's all right. So now we're gonna move to the topic, Valentine's, where it came from. So I have the origins, a quick little read or a quick little excerpt on the origins of Saint Valentine. I think that's it. So Saint Valentine was a saint that was executed by the Roman Emperor Claudius II for secretly marrying Christian couples during the 3rd century after death, AD. Basically, that's where it kind of came from, and like where it was like a position of love. I think there's also they romanticize it in literature later on, and I think now it's kind of it's become marketed because capitalism, of course.
Yeah, of course. They're trying to make money off
it's
any holiday that they can.
It's
of course.
outrageous.
Hearts, pink, red, everywhere.
But on that note, let's just review a couple spots. We came up with some of these. We're gonna do One Good Date. We'll do this. What do you think? Should we do the rom-coms first, romantic comedies first, or should we do? You want to talk about some cool places to have dates for
Let's
Valentine's?
talk about the cool places.
Okay, so
Yeah.
one of my favorite that I love to do, what I offer to you, remember, which you still haven't taken me up on that. I want to take Ashley on my motorcycle, Harley, to ride around the 360 bridge. She's never been on a motorcycle.
I have been on a motorcycle.
You have?
Yes.
Okay. Well,
It's been years.
Okay.
But I have been on a motorcycle, yes.
Yeah, and we have the hill country out here by Austin. It's really one of the top places to ride your motorcycles because we have a lot of hills.
Mm-hmm.
And interesting thing about the hill country, the reason our sunsets are so beautiful, because we get, I'm sure you've noticed, the colors of pink, orange, yellows, and all the reds. The reason we have those colors is because the dust particles in the air is what makes those colors look really good.
I only know that because you actually just told me that like 2 weeks ago, and I was like, wow, what a cool fact that Icky knows.
Bars.
I will say.
My head is
very
full
cool.
of useless knowledge.
Well, when I was younger, my grandpa's from Florida, and he always used to tell me like the reason that the sunsets are prettier here is because the sky's bigger. Because everyone says like things are bigger in Texas, and he used to say like everything's bigger, including the sky. And like so when you look at the sky here, like it looks like it's like endless, like right. And he was always like, in Florida, it doesn't look like that. And I've traveled, and every time I travel, I look at the sky now to see how it looks, and no sky looks like Texas. So I will say that. Mm-hmm.
Facts. Even when I go to Puerto Rico and we go through the mountains, I like. I mean, when you're at the beach, of course, that's when you get like nice and clear. But it's always like when I spend an extended period of time in Puerto Rico, I always come back and I realize how flat this area is.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah. I mean, that's why you can see all the hills, right? Like, because you're riding through and you can see all the hills like out in the distance that don't have land on them. But I mean, our land was made to be very flat, and our highways are very flat, which is kind of fun everywhere. When you get to overlook everything. But when you think about the fact that it was built like that, it's like, oh.
I know we should have had a high-speed train a long time ago. But another thing about Texas, before we go into my spot, it's Big Bend National Park is the #1 place in North America for stargazing.
Interesting. Okay, I've been out there.
You get to see on a clear sky. You get to see the Milky Way, and it's crazy.
It's beautiful. Honestly, I've been to Big Bend, but I went to Terlingua after I graduated high school, and it's very, West Texas? No. East Texas?
West Texas.
West Texas. Yeah. Super, super west. It was one of the most beautiful places I've ever been because you can just see the stars. Like, I mean, you can see there's a million bajillion stars. And here, yeah, there are some nights where I'm like, oh my God, you can see the stars. It's never like it is there.
We got too much light pollution. Well, and I mean, it gives you a sense of like how small we are too. We're just specks of dirt in this vast universe.
Well, also in Texas, you're kind of a speck of dirt. I mean, you're driving 8 hours to get through these tiny little towns of almost nothing. You're just kind of like a small
the desert.
dog.
The desert driving is scary too.
Yeah.
That's why we have legal carry here, because if your car breaks down in the middle of a stretch of road, desert road, man, you definitely.
Well, imagine having a heart attack out there. You can't. There's no ambulance that can get to you. It's kind of crazy. Well, that's off topic.
So this is one of my favorites. Okay, one of my favorite spots that I like going to. And it's the 360 Bridge in Austin. beautiful, beautiful, man. Like whenever the sunset sits there, it is so nice.
Have you ever done a boat under there, like at sunset? Mm-hmm. Really
Also,
nice.
interesting fact, they say Lake Austin. So we talked about this in one of the episodes, right? Also, there's like a really nice lookout right there too. So that's one of the best spots. Like if you want to take a girl on a date, go there, a little picnic. I've done that before. Just like, hang out and watch the sunset, because you get the water, the lake. Interesting fact, they say, so you have Lady Bird Lake. All of it is a river. It's just dammed up. And every dam or floodgate, where they raise the water levels, they call it a lake. So Lady Bird Lake is the one that's right in downtown Austin. And then you move on to the second floodgate, and that's this area, which is Lake Austin. And then when you go to Mansfield Dam, I think is the name, Mansfield Dam, that's Lake Travis. And they say the real wealthy people hang out in Lake Austin.
Yeah.
Not in Lake Travis. Lake Travis
I
is
have
when
heard
the
that.
riffraff goes to Lake Travis. But if you go to Lake Austin and you rent a boat in that area, you'll get to parties with some pretty awesome people. And I think that there's been people jump off that bridge as well, which is crazy because you could get
Insane.
really hurt. Yeah, you get
Yeah,
really,
for
really
sure.
hurt. Also, that bridge iced over during the ice
Really?
icing. Yeah, it was
You
nuts.
know,
It was all
that's-
ice.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, it's so elevated.
There was
that it's
also
like,
a footage of a guy literally being towed while he was on a snowboard, being pulled by a car, and he rode across that bridge.
that's crazy to do while it's icy, because it's not just snow, like it's just ice. Like that's crazy.
People are crazy. People are crazy in Austin.
Okay,
Austin's weird.
Yeah,
So that's one spot. Another spot. This one's a really popular one. When's the last time you've been to
Been
this
there.
one?
Honestly,
on,
like
hold on.
probably
This one, this
6
one.
years ago.
This one right here.
It's BYOB one, which is fun.
Let me.
Honestly, no. Last time I was there, probably 8 years ago.
Yeah, I haven't been in a very long time.
7, 8 years
But it's
ago.
pretty fun.
It's
pretty
right next to me. We should go.
Yeah, we should.
We
do a
should
little,
all go.
We should
Our
do,
friends who golf,
we
and
should
we
do a
don't
Iggy
go
the Man.
mini golfing. Are you against mini golfing?
I'm all for it.
Okay, period.
We should
gonna
do.
go mini
Maybe we'll live stream it. We'll go and we'll just live stream it. That would be a fun little live
We should
streaming
totally
event.
do that.
Yeah,
It's
but
BYOB too.
it's BYOB. Make sure you take a cart though, because nobody likes to log around a damn cooler.
Yeah, for sure. Also, oh, Miguel has one. Also, one of the staples in Austin.
Yeah, it's
Absolutely.
I think they're past the what do they call it, historical landmark now. I
Yeah.
think they're like can't.
We can go to the Silver Spring Saloon when we're done.
That's
it's
right.
over there.
Yes. Oh my God. That's
We can go
all-
to P. Terry's.
Good Lord, Austin is such a drinking town. It's like, everything is like, yeah, and we can drink. Like, it's just like, oh, can we just?
Because everybody from around here was raised to be functional alcoholics.
Yeah, Peter Pan. Okay, here we go. Yeah, and it's it's nothing crazy like the designs.
They're so unique, though.
They're
They're so
very unique.
Austin.
It's so Austin. There's one of the few remnants of old Austin is the Peter Pan.
Yeah.
Peter Pan mini golf. Oh wow! It was a veteran that did this.
If anyone knows anything about that place, they have suffered from the whale hole. They know what I'm talking about.
The whale hole.
The whale hole.
What does that mean?
It's a devastating hole you have to swim.
Not the devastating hole.
Is that-
That's what he said. That's what she said.
Guys, PG, come on. But no,
It's
pretty
a real thing. Peter Pan players know what I'm talking about. The whale hole.
We're gonna make him explain that to us in further detail.
Yeah, that's
later.
really cool though. How they like updated the designs and the painting, like
Yeah.
from like the original. That's pretty awesome. That very Austin thing, man. The old Austin is like all you get is like a shell of what like old Austin used to be.
Yeah, I mean Austin's changing every day.
Yeah, it almost was closed down, and they.
Yes, I do
somebody-
remember that. Yeah, it was almost closed, and people were like, "No."
It was going to happen, I think, during the. It was going to happen, I think, during the. Whenever they got rid of Barton Creek Golf, or excuse me, Butler Pitch and Putt. Whenever they switched that over, they were going to do the same thing with Peter Pan. I'm pretty sure. Because they were gonna put in,
Interesting.
pretty sure a housing unit right there.
Oh, I wouldn't doubt it.
No way.
Everything.
That would be
in
crazy.
Austin,
I think people would riot all the time.
I
and then,
swear to
yeah.
God, in
Wrong
Austin,
on all that.
in Austin,
We're gonna look it up later.
and
If
it's-
so, whatever.
anytime there's a new development in Austin, you could almost bet three things. It's either going to be apartment building, or it's going to be a coffee shop, or it's going to be a freaking brewery. Like, I swear to God.
There's so many less breweries there than coffee shops or wait, what was?
No, there's a lot of breweries like Lazarus. Like,
I mean, yeah, there are a lot.
Blue Owl. You have Zilker. You have St. Elmo.
Yeah, but those are so spread out. I mean, compared to the coffee shops, which are on every corner, and compared to, I'm just saying, from where I am. I mean, yeah, I live by Cosmic, so that's nice. There's Cosmic, and then across the highway, there's St. Elmo's. But I mean, I think over here, there's just Lazarus. What else is it? Oh,
Lazarus,
Central Machine Works.
Lazarus, Central Machine Works, Blue Owl, and Zilker.
Okay, I will say, when I lived in New Braunfels, there is breweries everywhere too.
It's
and
a German
such
town,
smaller
though. It
place.
was a
yeah,
German Czech town.
but it's like one of those. We are a place that you drink. I also think that there's a coffee shop on every corner. There's
Don't drink and drive, by
on
the way.
my
Don't drink and
yeah,
drive.
don't
It's
drink
bad.
and drive. Obviously, take Ubers.
Take
and
Ubers, even if
Lyfts
you
and
like me and you
they're
spend.
really cheap. And if they're not,
if
get
you're like
someone
me
to buy it for you.
and you find out that you spent $500 on Ubers last month, I don't know. Like, I swear, I'm
Probably
like,
did
I
that
could have
too, I
just
don't
bought a
know.
car for that and like paid for it with $500 a month. Like,
You have a car. I don't have a car. Are you gonna buy me one? Anyways,
and a motorcycle too. Like, but don't drink and drive. Awful.
it's still not worth the fees that you would get if you.
Heck
drank
no,
and
man.
drove.
Austin doesn't play.
And
so-
also, it puts other people in danger.
God
so
forbid
don't
something
drink and
happens
drive.
with someone else. You know?
Yes.
Like, one thing is your life. But
Mhm.
all right, so moving on. This one I think you've been to. Have you been to
Yes,
the Sculpture
I
Garden?
have.
This one's really cool. This one's a night. Well, we won't play the whole clip, but we'll get a little start on the clip here.
This is where Twiggy's her work party, Christmas party that I went to with
Who's
her was.
Twiggy?
You know Twiggy,
I know.
and you love Twiggy.
She's the best sculptor. She has the best hands.
Shout out to my
for-
brother.
She
He got
does.
married at this place. It was beautiful. It was amazing, and it's right next to Barton Springs.
It's
This place is
beautiful,
amazing.
right?
Yeah.
Right next to Zilker. Your brother got married there. Amazing.
Guys, somebody on the chat, on the comments, let me know if these sculptures that are there are leased or if they're permanent. Because I've heard some of the stuff is donated.
Most of them are there forever, though, and a lot of them are like aluminum.
Or bronze.
No, that's aluminum.
Aluminium.
Jesus?
It's aluminium, not
No,
aluminum.
it's aluminum.
Is
I
that
swear to God, I
aluminium?
was just there. And she said it's aluminum.
Benji, is it aluminum or aluminium? Benji's an
You're
English.
both correct.
Both correct. English. There
Anyways,
is-
did you?
I say tomato, you say tomato.
Yeah, potato. No, I had a friend that got engaged at a different garden in Austin, and for years, me and my best friend Twiggy thought that she got engaged here. She did not.
Oh, can you lounge there, or is it just more of like walk by and hang out type?
No,
deal?
you can hang out there. I went here.
Could you
I've
do like
been here a
pic-
couple times.
Could you do like a little picnic there, or they don't let you do stuff like that? It's
No,
kinda
yeah,
more
you
like-
can. You can. I mean, you can bring stuff in there. I don't think that they would stop you. I have not, but I do think that they would let you do that.
It's very
That's
small,
where
but
we
it's
ate
really
all the
cool.
food in there.
Also, right by there is what is it, Barton Springs?
Zilker's right there.
Zilker's there where they
It's where
do
they have ACL. Yep.
Another date idea. You could take. Interesting fact, actually, I actually have a camping backpack that I used to.
We want to go camping. Me and Fern and Miguel.
We should do. We have a bunch of cool parks here. McKinney State Fall
absolutely
Park,
should.
Pace Bend Park, Peace Bend or Pace.
Peace
Bend?
Peace.
Whatever.
I thought it was
One of those.
It's mostly a large permanent collection of bronze figures and sculptures, but it's all on a rotational exhibit.
Are some of them aluminum? Any?
I'm gonna stick with what I read, and it says bronze, so I'm gonna go with that.
You didn't look too hard into it, so I don't trust him. We don't know that there's no aluminum in there.
Aluminium.
Shut up.
So, guys, those are 3 fun ideas, and I'm sure Ashley can attest to this. In a world where everybody is so self-absorbed and everybody thinks they're the main characters to their movie, it's the thought that counts, man. And if a person really likes you and has love for you, guys, with girls, I'm speaking to the men here. It's all about the little details. Like women just want you to show that you care. I mean, unless you're gonna buy her something expensive, and then they'll be like, "Oh my God, this is so great, awesome!" Like, but if you just show effort and put attention to little details, they love that. Like, because it shows that you care, you put some thought into it, and that's hard for guys, because guys, we're animals. We just want to.
Okay, but good question to go with that is, when is that too early to do for someone?
Oh,
And I know that you always say that you think that dating comes after 3 months of whatever dating, I guess, as well, just miniature dating. But when Valentine's Day is thrown into the mix, when is too early to do something for someone?
if it's before the 3-month mark, keep it light. Chocolates and flowers. Maybe get the flowers delivered to her. Maybe surprise her with flowers. Flowers are always a good thing. Also, guys can get flowers too. That's crazy.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Like, I think I'm pretty sure there's like research that shows that even if men or women having flowers in like the plants I have here, having flowers elevates your it releases serotonin because they smell nice, they look nice, and it gives you something to look at. It's like, and it's a perishable, so it's something like artsy.
I like flowers.
Yeah.
That's
Okay, Ted.
That's Ted right
anyone
there.
listening, if you know Ted, then you know he wants flowers.
Wow. Yeah, what kind of flower? Like, I like some black roses.
And he's like, "Hey, what's your apartment number again? What's your favorite flower?" Whoa,
I'm gonna make Ted my Valentine. But like, here you go.
Beautiful.
I'll leave him. That's funny.
What are y'all's favorite flowers?
Calla lily.
I like tulips.
I like sunflowers.
My mom loves sunflowers. Orchids are really great flowers, but they're really hard to keep alive, which I think is a good thing.
I bought my mom an orchid. I bought my mom an orchid a year and a half ago, and she still has it somehow. Amazing.
That's amazing. That's actually really good. That means that she's really good at taking care of it.
Yeah,
And that
I would have killed it.
Yeah, I mean,
No, I'm with Ted on this one. Like, I do not have a green thumb. My mom does. My mom is like, from the country in Puerto Rico, mountains. So my parents met in San Sebastian. And, growing up there was great because you would eat a lot from the land. Like, my grandma would cook, and she would literally go to her backyard where she would have herbs and just rip the herbs out of the ground and use them to cook. And we would have our own chicken. She would have her own chickens, rabbits, goats, pigs, like cows.
That's the beauty of having that kind of land, though, that you use for stuff like that. Like, that's great. Like, that's amazing.
It's a tough life, man, because you gotta taking care of this many animals, like,
But it's a life. I mean, it's a lifestyle. Like, that's your kind of full-time job.
Yeah, in America here, we've again, support your local farmers, because in America they have separated us so much from, people complain about about animal rights, but yet they'll go eat a burger and not know where the meat of that burger came from, and like sometimes you could taste the suffering. And when it comes to animals, the cuter the animal, the tastier the meat. Hey yo.
Don't they give money to people if they do their own chickens in Austin?
Do they?
I think they do.
That would make sense. Also, the Cosmic by me on South.
But you can't have in certain neighborhoods. You cannot have a rooster because of the noise.
Because of the noise, yeah.
Interesting. Well, I will say, I grew up in Killeen. There is a rooster on Fort Hood that wakes everybody up. And when I would stay at my Nana's, she lived across from Fort Hood, and I would wake up at the crack of dawn and be like, this rooster.
After partying, just be like,
well, no, I was a child, but if that happened to me now in today's day and age, I would be.
There's one right outside my window.
That is insane.
Every day.
That's crazy.
Interesting fact: the reason you can only have one rooster because roosters, and I know this. I got like two cocks, like fighting cocks tatted on my side.
The city of Austin provides a
concerned about
$75 rebate for residents purchasing a chicken coop as part of the home composting rebate program.
Oh, that's cool because it's a good way to compost your
cool.
food. You could just throw it on the ground and let them pick at it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, you
It's a
need
great way to
when you have
accomplish.
hens, you want to have a rooster because the rooster will protect the flock.
Yeah.
And can only have one rooster in per like flock because the roosters naturally instinctively will meet each other and like fight. It's just what they do. This is what they do.
Shut up. He said.
So I do. I have two.
You're his rooster. That's beautiful.
Oh, right. That's what I said.
We do. We bump
Truly.
heads all the time. Me and Ted. So.
You're
but
the rooster to my rooster. Wow.
any other dates? Actually, what was the most memorable date you've ever been taken on? And don't tell me
you
the back
know-
of a car.
That's rude. Anyways. Anyways.
We're not talking about me.
Yeah, Iggy. Yeah, we're not talking about Ted. Just kidding. Anyways, I'm not gonna share too much personal information about backseats of cars on this podcast. My favorite. I actually haven't been on a lot of dates. I'm gonna be honest with everyone. I'm trying to like think back on the dates that I've had and what my favorite ones might have been, and I've been on very few dates. When I was with my ex, I mean, we went to Peter Pan and the Sculpture Garden, and those were two of
Those
my
are nice dates.
favorites.
I didn't
Other
even know
than
those.
that, bars.
I don't think a bar is a nice
Chili's?
date. Honestly, I think a bar is like Chili's is cool.
Yeah, get a triple dipper. You know how to judge someone based on what they order in their triple dipper, you know?
Oh, that's actually pretty funny.
Yeah, what's your order? What would you get?
Oh God, I haven't been there. I always get the sauce for my wings on the side at Chili's because they douse the crap
Yeah,
out of them. And
they do.
I end up getting a
The
headache.
chicken crispers? The
Yeah.
honey chicken crispers? Yeah, they do.
Chili's is actually
And
dope.
then-
I haven't been in a long time, but I know
Mozzarella
you
sticks?
could for like $20 you can get pretty like lit. at
Yeah, you
Chili's.
can. You can get like, I mean, you get a triple dipper is like $16.99. So I will say
What are your
You guys
triple?
better-
You said mozzarella sticks. What else?
mozzarella sticks, the chicken crispers, the honey barbecue whatever chicken crispers, and the sliders. I don't like burgers. Okay, I don't like burgers at all. I don't really like ground beef.
We
or
could
like-
just edit that. We could edit that.
You
after.
can't. I will say the sliders at Chili's are so good. Like, I don't know what they put in them. Illegal substances, probably. I'm a
MSG, tons of MSG. I'm sure.
I love MSG. When I have something that says no MSG added, we have MSG in our household. That you can. It's in a seasoning thing.
It is,
You can
yeah.
buy MSG. We put it on there. I don't know. Me and Fred, my roommate.
I probably would agree with you. I think the only thing, I probably wouldn't do mozzarella sticks,
What
but I
about
would.
the quesadillas? Or not the quesadilla, the
Taquitos?
yeah, like the Southwest egg rolls.
Oh, there you go. See, I would get that instead of the
They have like
mozzarella
beans
stick.
and corn.
Because
and
man, I'm
whatever
picky
in
about
there.
my mozzarella sticks. If I don't get like like the cheese pool when I
Oh,
bite
they
into
do
it,
a cheese pool at Chili's. There is a cheese pool every time.
and I gotta have what is it called? Tomato sauce or spaghetti sauce with it. Like,
Marinara.
marinara. Gotta have marinara with my mozzarella stick. If not,
Always. Yes, 100%.
So, well, now moving along, probably one of you're probably gonna enjoy this one a lot. We're gonna do top 10 ramen. All right, and moving along, Ashley, we're going to watch by Lucas Pelizaro. I believe this is on YouTube. Yep, it's a YouTube short of his. And tell me which ones you agree, or if you don't agree.
This
or-
one, I agree.
Okay,
Crazy
I like
Stupid
that one a
Love.
lot too.
It's
Yeah, I
my
like that one.
favorite.
And these are his top 10, and I agree with these top 10s because they're actually pretty. Another date idea: you don't have to spend money. Get a pizza, bottle of wine, bottle of champagne, or maybe in Ashley's case, some beer, some nice IPA that she likes. She's a beer drinker. For you guys out there, if you want to take her on a date, make sure to leave a comment and ask her on a date. But yeah, we're gonna play this.
Rom-coms can often be overlooked. They're always seen as like cheesy and kind of over the top and not that great of films. But here's my top 10 list of them. Chair number 10, 10 ways to lose a guy. There's no way to go wrong with Matthew McConaughey just doing that thing, just being that guy. Number 9, 50 First Dates. Between Adam Sandler and Drew Barrymore, there's so many great rom-coms, but this is definitely my favorite. Number 8, The Other Woman. Number 7, Yes Man. Number 6, Just Go With It. Jennifer Aniston is
Underrated.
hilarious in these films. I feel like she is often underrated how funny she can be in these kind of comedy rom-com situations, but she is truly funny. Now getting to our top 5, Knocked Up. Number 4, Yesterday. This is a movie about a world where people forgot who the Beatles are, apart from this one man. Number 3, About Time. Number 2 is one that I actually only watched it recently, but I absolutely love, which is Crazy Stupid Love.
favorite.
Number 1 on my list is Leslie Mann and Paul Rudd.
That's so
in
crazy
This Is
because
40.
me and Fern watched that movie the other night. Literally.
You know, another one they didn't have on there. It was the one with what's his name? Benji, you're gonna have to help me with this one.
Who is it? From what?
Is Jennifer? It's
Jennifer Aniston?
no,
Breakup, Vince Vaughn.
Vince Vaughn. Yeah, their breakup.
That is not a rom-com. That is a movie about a breakup. And it is so sad. And it is so good.
It is a rom-com,
such
though.
an
It's like a
amazing movie.
subgenre of rom-com.
Yeah.
It is, but it's one of those rom-coms that doesn't have a happy ending. I mean, they don't get back
I mean,
together.
So
They're
here's-
breaking up.
Yeah,
Here's
but
a question. Do you think that you can make a rom-com today, the way that dating has changed in the last, like in the post?
yeah, we just had a good
era?
example. You know what?
Good
It's a good
question.
example. They should make a rom-com on this. It was Cardi B and Offset's breakup because he ended up getting spousal support and he got 60% of all the money sharing while they were together because he put her on. Big win for the boys.
Also, she's
And he got
way
custody
more
of the kids.
What have they been doing? What has Offset been doing? What? Cardi B is at least
How is that a
successful?
rom-com?
He put her on.
That's not a rom-com. It doesn't matter. He's like, boys, men, taking
A win is a
incredible.
A win
I
is
love it.
a win is a win for the
This clip is
boys.
going in.
What does that have to do with love? Nothing. Anyways, I think that that's a good question because I think that the way that dating has changed so much. I mean, it's so hard to meet people organically these days, and like, yeah, obviously, like people do.
Yo, so I don't think it's hard, Ashley. I think
But okay, well, shut up. My next question was gonna be: like, how do you think that like dating apps have changed how we like perceive love and like how we perceive dating, or how do you think that movies and media have changed that?
so.
as
Let
well?
me say, social media has ruined dating, and it has ruined our ability to forge relationships. Women have more options now they've ever had, and the problem with having too many options is that it makes it extremely difficult to make up your mind on what you think you deserve or what you think you're able to date. Because I think a big problem is that two things. So dating apps, in that sense, that's one thing. Another thing is, guys, we spend so much time interacting online that you're exhausted. You only have so much social bandwidth, that your brain's capable of. By the time you get off of work and you get done, you've already been having these social interactions online that you go out to the streets, and women are complaining that men don't even hit on them anymore. And a big look at Sophia, she's so cute. Look at her. Oh my God, I love her. She's like,
Love,
pay
a
attention to
different
me.
kind of
Where's
love.
my cameo? When's my cameo? But
This is literally the main.
I think a big problem is dating apps have made dating for women so easy. Men, only the most successful guys on dating apps are like the top 10, 15% of males that are dating 80 to 90% of women. And what starts happening is, if you're a guy on that top 10, 15%, and you date a girl because guys will hook up with just about anything, Guys will end up hooking up with these girls that are like not the girls that they're willing to date. And for a girl, let me say this, and I'm a firm believer of this, and you can tell me if you agree or in how you disagree, if you disagree. I think a lot of times when a girl dates a top tier guy, then they tell themselves, oh, I got to hook up with this top tier guy. So they automatically say that's my new dating
Standard. That's
standard.
what you think?
And what ends up happening
I
is
think that's not true at all.
what ends up happening is what for women is not your ability to hook up with a guy, is your ability to maintain a guy. So what ends up happening is you have these ridiculous standards that people have, mostly girls have set for themselves, and they tend to overestimate like their tier of guys that they can actually date.
Well, being a girl, I mean, obviously I know a lot of other girls and I know the kind of guys that they date and whatnot. I would disagree mainly because I think that a lot of times girls do not settle for guys, but they go for guys that like people are like, their friends are like, oh, like you're out of their league or you deserve someone better. It is what it is. Like, I mean, who cares?
That's
like,
another
honestly,
good rom-com. The She's Out of Your League.
Yes.
That was a good.
That was a good rom-com too. Yeah. But it's one of those things where it's like, you don't really think, like, as a girl, you're not really thinking that, like, in the moment. Like, I've talked to guys that, like, my friends are like, what are you doing, girl? And you're like, well, I like them. It doesn't matter. Like, I mean, in that moment, like, all girls can be dumb about who they want, I know so many girls that have fallen victim to just thinking a guy is cool and thinking he's, like, nice or funny or whatever. And, like, he's not great to her. And he's also not cute. And you're like, wait, girl, what are you doing?
Guys.
But it's like, we put them on a pedestal because, I mean, sometimes when someone makes you feel like that, you just do it. So I would disagree. I don't think girls are as picky as you guys would think.
Right. That's why they keep hitting the dating apps.
Iggy's like, that's why I'm still single.
Listen,
I guess my question too, not to interrupt, is why in the last couple of years, why have there not been romantic comedies like there used to be? I mean,
because men have the same reason that men are not making love songs anymore. Because in reality, what is
that's
there?
true. The last 5 years has been women.
What is there
the
to
Grammys.
make whenever? And we were talking about this. Whenever women voice their preferences, everybody's like, yeah, you go, girl. You're awesome. Good for you. This and that. As soon as a guy states his preferences, he immediately gets villainized and attacked and gets called misogynist.
Says Iggy, what preferences are you talking about?
When a guy goes, oh, I would never date a OF girl, you get attacked and told, oh my God, it's the oldest profession. Oh my God. And it's like, yo, that's a preference throughout history. Men don't want to date.
I've never seen anyone attack anyone for saying that or not.
Privilege.
I honestly, I really don't.
Privilege is blind to those who have it.
I will say
bars.
Okay, I don't have. Shut up, Iggy. Pretty privilege.
Listen, let's do an exercise. Ashley, let's do an exercise. I will give you access to my Hinge profile.
You have a Hinge?
I don't. I mean, I'm sure it's there. I just don't use it. I will give you access to my Hinge profile.
Do you want to see the people that like me on Hinge? Iggy?
You have access to my Hinge. I'm gonna let you take my Hinge profile for a month, and I want to see your ability.
This needs to happen.
Your ability.
This is hilarious.
Your ability to get me. Your ability to get me at least 3 dates in a month.
Okay, the thing is that I have seen Joe's Hinge. I've seen girls on Hinge in Austin. Girls on Hinge are hot. I don't know what it is. We were going through his little whatever page, explore page on Hinge, whatever you call it, and they were so hot. You go through mine, and I'm like flabbergasted. I mean,
yes.
Okay. I think that's
the average male's dating experience. The average male's dating experience is a story of tragedy because the average male.
So many more hot girls than hot guys. Sorry.
Well, again, nothing worse than a sassy torta to deal with.
Is that what do women take care of themselves better? Is that what it is?
I mean,
they do. Austin is a very young city, and women are healthy.
I will say, okay, I'm from Fort Hood, so I will say everyone there is I don't know. Okay, this is gonna sound really bad. I think it's regional. I think that the people like
we need a close up on Sophia's cuteness.
Like grew up with in Killeen was so beautiful, and I was so used to seeing beautiful people all the time. And I will still say, like in Austin, like there are so many beautiful people. There are some places where people just all look the same. And I would live it. No offense if anyone lives in Wisconsin or is from Wisconsin.
Austin
but
is
I work
a very
in Wisconsin now.
Austin is
and
a very
everyone looks
healthy
the same
city.
there. It's kind of crazy. But every day when I leave my house in Austin, everyone looks different and everyone is so unique looking and so beautiful. I'm not saying that people from Wisconsin aren't beautiful, but it's an interesting
Listen,
thing.
usually about
And anyways, that's not what we're talking about.
usually by the time they hit 35, then they start
This
they
is what he
start
says.
trying to
How
date.
old is Iggy, you ask?
Then they start,
Over
yeah, but our
35.
standards are different from men and women. I'm sorry, like it's just what it is. It's just life. But usually about by the time they hit 35 is when they're like, "Now I'm ready to settle down." And do me a favor, guys, do this for yourselves. Next time you're talking to a hugger, this is a good opener for trying to talk to a girl at a bar.
Yeah.
Ask her what the qualities that her dream guy would have, and then ask her last 2 or 3 boyfriends, and I guarantee you those guys had none of those qualities. There is what
Joke's
women.
on you. I don't have any dream qualities in a man.
There is what
other than breathing.
There is what women say they like and they want, and then there is what women react
I like
to.
him to be funny.
There's a reason. There's a reason on why you have top tier men throughout history having the most options, because they're able to have those options.
Mind you, men were the only ones allowed to have options in the days that he's
Oh,
talking about.
there we go.
Either way, to wrap all that up, I think the over accessibility to all of these apps
Agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed.
is literally taking away
Yo, if you're a girl-
the time that you could be spending
you're-
out meeting people organically.
I 100% agree with you.
If you're a girl on an app, you're getting told you're beautiful. No matter, you could be a 2, overweight, and you're constantly being told that you're beautiful. And I understand why that plays psychological games on someone and saying like, I'm
Psychological
beautiful.
warfare. So-
I am beautiful. Look how many guys tell me on my Instagram.
Okay, I disagree. I on the opposite side of that, I think that you can actually anyone can be seeing these things, but you have all these options, and I agree with Ted. You can spend all of this time. That's why every time I like re-download Hinge, I pause it immediately because I'm like, I don't want to do this.
Yes,
I
it's
don't
exhausting.
think that anyone should have this many options. It's not real.
Actually,
and
and
you
let me
don't know who you're gonna meet, and then be like immediately like, no, I
Actually,
don't vibe with this person.
And you want to know why I don't do dating apps?
Why?
Because there's something to be said about creating a story when you meet someone.
I mean, yeah.
And on a dating app, you're like,
Is
oh,
what
how
they
did you
call
guys meet? I saw her. She looked hot. I swipe right.
It's
and
called
she
a
swipe
meet
right.
cute.
Like,
Have you never seen this To All the Boys I've Loved Before?
the what?
To All the Boys I've Loved Before. Great rom-com for anyone that's looking. It's called a meet cute. It's like when you meet someone. And
Yo,
it's
we gotta post these rom-coms that weren't on here.
Yes.
We should make a comment. I'll make sure to
We are
make a
going
comment
to.
about these.
Absolutely.
Okay, which we didn't even talk about.
Yeah, talk about it.
My favorite 2000s rom-com, How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days.
Yes.
Incredible. Matthew McConaughey.
Yeah,
Kate Hudson.
that's a good
They're
one.
incredible. There's so many people in that movie, and it's
Mm-hmm.
just, it's one of those that's like timeless. Like you can watch it at any time and like feel something.
It has a good message to it.
Yes, it does. It has a great message. I mean, you go into something not expecting what it's going to be, and there's so many outside forces and whatever, but like when you're meant to be, things bring you together in a
I love
weird
when
way.
they sing the "You're So Vain" at the end.
It's so
the
fun
best.
because
Yeah,
it's
it's a
such
great
like
movie.
it's both of them like getting their emotions out, but like
Yeah.
they're so like authentic about it.
Yeah.
And then
Chemistry.
but my favorite current day rom-com is Crazy Stupid Love. And I recently saw something that like Ryan Gosling said that he hated the name of it because he felt like it like downplayed the movie.
It was, and Steve Carell said the same thing.
Yes.
I love
Yeah,
Steve
like
They were
going
going to
to
call
felt
it
like
Wingman. It
Yeah.
was the script was Wingman.
which I think is a great.
It was better.
It is.
Way
It's a
better.
better. Which I think they honestly could have come up with even a better like name for it. It is such a good movie.
Yeah.
The plot twist in it is so good.
Yeah,
The
it
acting
really
is great.
is. Yeah.
The cast is amazing. Like it's one of those movies that you watch and like you never really get tired of. But the name makes it sound so silly. And
Yeah,
I
it sounds
feel
like Eat, Pray, Love, or
Yes, exactly. It sounds like something that you watch and you're like, oh, that was cute for like a 15-year-old. But no, it's like a great adult rom-com.
Yeah.
And also About Time. Iggy said that when it came. I love About Time. I think it's the most romantic movie I've ever seen in my life.
But both of those are like over 5 years ago.
Oh, About Time is probably Crazy Stupid Love is probably like mid 2010s, like
Yeah.
somewhere around there.
That was the last time I think that they did good rom-coms.
I agree. Yes. About Time
It
is
was like 2018. Everything stopped with.
yeah, kind of everything like stopped being
Yeah.
fun and whimsy. And,
I don't
like,
know if
carefree
I think it
or-
is the dating apps, but it also I think it was the Me Too. I think changed things. It's like
I think
the politically
but even
correctness.
so,
You know,
like,
let
I
me say
mean-
this. Hold on. Let me say this. Guys are not all to blame. You know, adding to the point of Benji saying the Me Too movement. You know, the only difference, the difference that determines whether a guy is flirting or he's being creepy is if a girl's attracted to that guy. Simple as that. A big problem that we've had is we've spent so many years telling men to not be creepy, to, you know, not approach women because it's disrespectful and it's predatory. And when you bash dudes for so long, guys just giving up. And also, you know, we have a masculinity issue here that dudes are just not masculine anymore.
Well, I'll say that I saw something earlier that was talking about how like men are always against the like all men are the same or whatever, but it's like a woman's like, okay, so you're in a situation that's uncomfortable and you're being told something by someone that makes you feel uncomfortable.
Right.
But then you're in a room with 4 other guys and they see this happening and they don't say anything.
Right.
But they don't say anything because they don't want to start something or whatever. In all, as a woman, I feel the same way about this whole situation because that's how I feel. I mean, that's how I feel by all the men there. All the men that didn't say something or didn't say whatever. Maybe I said something, but it was seen as like, oh, whatever.
Ladies,
girl,
you got to
shut
start
up.
approaching guys. I'm sorry.
No, I'm okay, whatever. I have always
You want it.
it's not about that.
You
I
wanted
think
freedom, and now you have it. And now the equality, you have to approach guys
Okay,
as
well,
much
that's
as
not what
guys
I'm saying.
approach you.
I'm saying that I think that in a way that like men are like, well, it's not me and it's not this and it's not that. It's just the way that women feel. So no, it's not necessarily that,
Okay,
like,
the way
if
women
I find
feel
a guy attractive
and
they say
women's
something really
feelings
creepy,
and women's feelings change on an hourly basis, bro.
I'm
Like,
sorry,
stop
do
it.
men's not either.
Nope, men are pretty constant.
Mm-hmm.
Fill our bellies.
Anyways,
Fill our bellies. You know, show us love. Speaking of love, show us
Excellent
love. Fill our
discussion.
bellies, and we will give you the world. We'll go to war for you.
Final thoughts.
And now we're leading into the final thoughts because we're gonna hit kind of itching them. We're gonna get this episode wrapping.
My final thought is watch About Time if you have time. I didn't really have time to touch on it, but it's a great movie about love, about loving people, loving your family, because that's not the only kind of love, right? Romantic love isn't the only kind of love. You should
Listen,
love
that's
your
why I love the
friends.
Spanish language because
You
we
should
have te
love-
quiero y te amo.
Okay.
Te quiero, I'll be
Explain
like, Ashley, yo te quiero. Yo te quiero. Te quiero un montón. Te quiero mucho. Tú eres la mejor.
Mm.
But saying te amo, that's the romantic.
Mm.
And I think in
Well, that's
English
the thing, right?
language, saying
It's
love.
the English language that doesn't have it. I'm pretty sure almost every other language basically.
Isn't that kind of
has it,
crazy
just
though?
English doesn't. Yeah.
Isn't that crazy? Because like, okay,
That's why the
Olivia
English
Dean
language is complicated because some words is the same word, but depending on the context that you use it, it has a
Yeah.
different meaning.
Yes.
Like you
Okay. So there's an Olivia
I love
Dean.
him, or do you love him, or do you love him?
Yes, right. Do you love him? Do you love
Yeah.
do you feel this way about a friend or about you never really know how to differentiate in English. But okay,
Yeah, I remember I
there's an
used to
Olivia
trying
Dean
to
song.
teach that was so
That's-
hard. To,
Ashley, what's your love language?
oh, yes.
Music.
No, your love
Movies,
language. Are you
arts.
Are you avoidant? Are
Oh,
you?
that's not your love language. That's your attachment style.
Oh, attachment style.
And I'm definitely avoidant. Sorry to anyone who is
Avoidant. My
liked me.
my attachment style is toxicity.
His attachment style is disorganized and it's anxious and avoidant. Maybe not, actually. If we really had to get into this, it'd probably be something different. But that's another
All right,
time.
final thought. You're done with your final thought. Lock it in. Lock it in.
Okay. Everybody listen to
Dating in 2026. What are your final thoughts? Any tips or tricks for guys?
I don't know. I barely dated. I would say that I like using arts to express my emotions better. So if you want to get to know me, you can watch About Time or you can listen to I've Seen It by Olivia Dean because it talks about all the different types of love in the world and all the different types of love you can feel and all the different types of love that you can feel excited by. And I feel like I relate to those. Other than that, dating, I don't really have a lot of words on.
Okay.
Iggy?
Women fall in love with how they feel. Men,
God forbid you base an emotion on emotion.
when men love, we tend to love for real because we get attached to our emotions because we don't tend to show them. So when we allow or make ourselves vulnerable to show emotions, we hold those very dear. This is why guys tend to have a harder time in a breakup and take longer to get over girls. Guys, it's a different world out here. And for most guys, you got to come correct, man. You're either funny, you're either tall,
Funny is probably the
you're either
best one.
handsome, or you got money. And usually, if you have all those, then you're probably dating all the girls. So, and then you're probably dating all the same girls, and that's why they always complain about the same guy, because they're all dating the same guy.
If you're funny, you don't have to be tall or cute, though, I think. And
Yo,
that's probably
again,
the
if you ask a
biggest
girl to
L
tell
in the
you what
and Ted wants to say something.
her dream,
Shut up, Iggy.
what her dream guy would be, she would have a laundry list of freaking qualities. If you ask a guy what the perfect girl would be, pretty, kind, feminine, and supportive. It's very simple. Bars.
Anyways, for 2026, what people should do is guys stop being bussies and go out there and
Bussies.
and make a fucking move on
Yeah.
a woman that you think is attractive. Also,
It's a numbers game.
to some women out there. Just
It's a numbers
saying,
game.
I'm not or to all women. And when I said that, I meant all men, including the men in our room, as we talk now, myself included. But when I say to women, is make a move too. What's wrong with that? Go
Yeah,
for
exactly.
It. Go for it. Make a move. It's a hot thing. It's an attractive thing. Go for it.
I agree. I think that now is the time for women to be making moves. Don't propose, girl.
The-
okay,
I
will say
think-
draw the line
I
there.
think the thing
but
is-
make a move.
The thing is
Go
with
talk to these
the
boys.
thing is when you make a move, and guys know this very well, guys have to build their worth, and an issue with that is that we grow up knowing
I think that that's untrue.
We
I've
grow-
talked to a lot of guys that don't.
privilege
grow
is
their
blind to those
worth.
who have it. But the average guy's experience, we always grow up knowing that we have to prove ourselves in every aspect of life. And when it comes to dating, it's a numbers game, guys. And you could either try it on the app, but, having these same conversations over and over and over.
Benji said wrap it up. And I say it too.
Yeah. So modern age dating, guys, be masculine, be on your
Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day.
and show love. Always show love. That's why me and Ashley have such a good back and forth, because even though we don't see eye to eye on a lot of things, we respect each other and love each other, and the capacity to respect each other's opinion. So you got to respect yourself in order to allow yourself to respect others.
Period.
Bars. All right, guys, thank you again. Ashley, you're the best. Absolutely stunning. Every time she's on here, she's amazing.
Thank you. Cheers.
Cheers to that. Also, in the background, producer Benji, thank you so much. Ted as
Ted,
well,
get in
so
here.
much.
Show your face.
Voice is enough.
Just
Thank you,
imagine
guys.
what you think he looks like. Yeah.
All right, guys,
Just
Thanks, everyone.
thanks again. Iggy the Man, IGGYTHAMAN.
At gmail.com. If
Every-
you need to
Find us
ask
on
me
Rumble,
questions.
Rumble, everything, Twitch, X. We're posting
OnlyFans.
shorts. Make sure you comment. Tell me how you disagree. If you want to try to take Ashley on a date, make sure you leave it on the comments, but you better
Please
come
don't.
correct. But on to the next one.
Pick me out on TV.
Thank you so much for tuning in and for supporting, and I hope to hear from you guys. So make sure to subscribe. So right.